สวัสดีครับยินดีต้อนรับเข้าสู่โฮงไกซาเรลครับกับพาร์ทนี้นักโทษเอ๋ยจงข้ามผ่านเงาตะวันเพื่อยนต์ห้วงทะเลหลังจากที่เราจัดการวนลูปให้ไลกัสมันยอมแพ้ไปแล้วนะฮะต่อไปเราจะส่งเชื้อไฟเข้าไปส่งมอบเชื้อไฟไอ้ส่งเชื้อไฟสำเร็จครบแล้วสุดท้ายไฮซิเลนขอบคุณนะ
Dux Gladiorum, you have completed your
ของ
duty.
ตัวเองสำเร็จแล้วสินะเซียรา
A new dawn is about to rise. Why
ทำ
not
ไมไม่
swim
ว่าไปหา
towards
แส
it?
งสว่างของมันซะล่ะ
You died long ago, Imperator. Depart from my mind.
But your duty towards the Imperator did not die with me. That duty will bind you no more. You will be able to hold for yourself one grandiose feast after another in the endless days to come. So go. Go and swim towards that ocean beyond the sky with the
กอบกู้
deliverer.
กอบกู้เฮ้ย
Is this?
นี่คือ
A page out of that sidekick's book. I commanded her to gift this page to you when everything finally
ฉัน
reaches
ส่ง
the
ไป
end.
ไว้ว่าเมื่อทุกอย่างเป็นไปตามจุดจบจะต้องมอบหน้าที่ให้กับเธอ
What's on this page?
Memories. Lifelike memories. That sidekick found
หลั
me
งงาน
after the
เลี้ยงน้
bloody
องเลือด
feast
เมื่อ
1,000 years ago and
ผู้ติด
showed
ตาม
me
ค
her
นนั้น
diary.
ได้มาหาฉันแสดงบันทึกของเจ้าตัวให้ดู
I saw within that notebook.
ไทกุซ่า
Is this that deliverer's experience? It's true.
People beyond the sky apparently utilize this power to seal past scenery into crystals but I only know so much about
แต่
the
ความรู้สึกมันจะความ
remembrance,
รู้สึกค่อน
so
ข้า
I
งตื้น
can't completely replicate the past. But I'll do my best to talk about the missing...
I'm all ears. Go on then. Do your best. But if
Got it. I'm sure you'll find this to your liking. After all, it's human nature to want to embark on a journey.
แต่อ่านบันทึกสิ
what brightly colored annals. The journey of the deliverer's conquest. Is this a
นี่คือป้อมปราการ
fortress
ลอย
in
ฟ้า
the
งั้นเหรอ
sky?
This is the first step of my friend's journey among the starry seas. This place is called the Herta Space...
Oh, so it's the territory of
ก็
that
เป็นถิ่นของ
witch.
แม่มดคนนั้น
She
นี่เอ
and
ง
another Antikythera lent me a helping hand back at the banquet.
Look! Over there! Looks like she's talking to Madame Herta in this memory. Let's go listen to what she thinks about this world. All constructed by Eon.
Are you telling me that woman is
เธอบอก
Herta?
ผู้หญิงคือเฮอร์ต้า
She seems shorter than I remember.
ตัวเองก็เตี้ยเหอะ
Pretty nice space station, huh? But just wait. After a couple more stops on the Astral Express, you'll see sights that'll make this... Oh, the cosmos is so vast that the unknowns far outnumber the knowns. But none of them will end up being any... So do your best with the nameless. break a leg! And remember to send an update or two to Asta when you've got some downtime. She certainly shares my way of thinking. Only that instead of a conquest through blood and fire, they chose a gentler path.
People call Madame Herta and Mr. Screwlum geniuses. Apparently, only the smartest people in the cosmos can receive the blessings of Nous.
Do you mean that even individuals of such nobility are merely subordinates to a...
On the contrary,
ต้นตั้ง
after
หลัก
all,
และในเมือง
it
ที่
was
เป็น
the
ผู้
very
สร้างเท
first
พ
of
เจ้า
them
คน
who
หนึ่ง
created the god.
แต่รายละเอียดที่
But
ว่า
I
ฉัน
doubt
ไม่
you
รู้เห
might
มือน
be
กัน
able to ask Madame Herta herself when you get the chance. Let's go check out some other worlds next, shall we?
ดูโลกอื่นกัน ต่อไปเป็น
This next stop on has a lot of similarities to it.
คล้ายกับ
A
เป็นโฟเรสต์
snow-covered land? In
This star is named Eurillo 6.
เชอรี่ด้วย
That name sounds so
Below.
cold. The girl we see here holds a similar station to you, Imperator. She's the supreme guardian of this world.
I did not expect the Empress of this world to be so young.
Well, your appearance isn't much older.
The object in the distance resembles Nikador. Is it a weapon?
No, it's called...
It's all thanks to you that we survived the crisis. The collaboration with the IPC is both an opportunity and...
This world was sealed beneath its sky just
ถูก
like
กักขังอยู่ใต้
Emporius
ภู
was.
ผา
And they only managed to reconnect
That IPC she spoke of. Is it a more...
Yes, the IPC conquered many worlds through trade and opened up a vast territory that way. Coming back to the Supreme Guardian and her Belobog, didn't they find a peaceful way to...
That cannot be
เลย
true.
สละองค์
That
กรนิ่ง
IPC would never have grown so big on trade alone. Its path of conquest must have had no mercy for the weak and would have destroyed them if needed. Are you telling me that this snowland never thought I will never allow the Imperator's empire to be
ถูก
sullied
คนอื่น
by
เอาเปรียบเรา
others?
นะแอฟโฟริสจะต้องกลายเป็นม
Emporius
หาอำนาจ
must
แข็
become
ง
a
แกร่ง
power so strong that no
และไม่ยอม
interstellar
ทนต่อ
foreigner
การ
would...
Imperator, Belobog isn't as weak as you imagine. Listen,
I indeed hesitated. But now I understand what we must do. Belobog must learn how to walk on her own, even if I may not live to see it. I believe such a day will surely come.
they still have their dignity intact. One day, that hope will melt through the ice.
But the order of the cosmos is already set in stone. The old laws decree that only the strong survive. But Emphorius must shatter the old law and become...
Speaking of the order, another one of
เห็
my
นว่าพูด
friend's
แล้ว
companions
ผม
may be able to enlighten you further on that. Let's go to the next page.
next page
This next world is
Ito.
a nation of dreams.
Yun
The
din
first
ang
time I heard
pangsan.
about that place, I didn't even know what to think.
Such opulence.
This world is called Penacony, an eternal city built upon... It's also my friend's previous stop, where they went through a risky but exciting adventure.
Tell me about it then. That man standing afar
Don't
has
speak, ngọc bột
wings
ngọt.
on his head.
ไปฟังเลยฟัง
I wish to gaze upon the views of the Reverie Hotel. I'll be just a traveler when I come back here again. And perhaps, through a traveler's eyes.
Penacony is a land of the harmony, where all dreams and hopes merge and combine. It believes in unrestrained freedom. Then, this young man before you chose to rewrite its laws, using the power of the Order, hoping to...
Yet, the paradise of my dreams remains far away. Perhaps a brief journey with the name. As for what Penacony should look
ส่วน
like,
เธอก็ปล่อยให้เธอ
it'll be up to her.
ให้สิปล่อยให้พวกเขา
No.
Oh, it sounds like this ideal kingdom is no more.
That's right. The people chose to wake up at the end. You can't see tomorrow when drowned.
This individual's law acknowledged only gods and constructs, leaving no space for humanity. And yet...
You are also very self-aware, Imperator. Then you must know that the world promised by the destruction also has no place for humanity.
I am indeed very aware of Lycurgus's honeyed words of deceit.
Then let's wrap up this trip down memory lane with one last scene.
ไปที่ไหนต่อ
Absolute
นี่คือ
wonder.
Isn't it pretty? That's our
นี่แหละ
Amphorius.
Amphorius
Our world flows, though we were born from the designs of the gods and are not yet truly alive. The Chrysos heirs of Amphorius still chose to stand against fate. And will you really renounce the heroes in this world's previous 30 million cycles, Imperator? Including even yourself.
I know what you want to do, sidekick. You want to use that deliverer's memories to influence me and tilt the scales of law.
You really saw right through me, Imperator.
How can one rule an empire if one is incapable of understanding people's minds?
กฎเกณฑ์จะมุ่งไปทาง
I
ไหน
have
แต่ตอน
decided
นี้
on law's final
จะเดินตรง
destination.
ๆ
Before we go on, tell me this, sidekick. Throughout her
นี่ตามหน่อย
trailblaze,
ในระหว่างการเดินพูดของเธอคน
was
นั้น
there ever a memory
อีกฝ่าย
of
เคย
the
เห็นหน้า
ocean?
ตาของทะเลไหมอ๋อ
The ocean. You shall complete your conquest in the ocean at
ดู
the
เหมือน
boundaries of this world
ไซริด้าก็จะ
and
แบบ
eternally
คิด
slumber
ถึง
in
ไฮ
the
ซิเรนเห
sound
มือน
of
กันนะ
tides. You shall eternally slumber in the sound of tides. Our prophecies aligned as flawlessly as a sea snake, like the circulating ocean current. The trial is over. So who will own the divine authority of law? What?
I am the law. Why should I give my imperial crown? Both the deliverer and the Theoros came from beyond the sky. They have no right to interfere with the lands I conquered with my own two hands.
What exactly did you see in the trial?
Everything. I saw everything regarding the rules of this world's operation. As long as I offer a sacrifice of
สร้าง
equal
สิ่งที่
weight,
เท่าเทียม
I
ถึงพระ
can
สมรรถ
rewrite
กร
the
รม
laws of this world according to my will. I can turn good into evil. Fate gave me a very fair deal. One rule change
การเขียนกฎเกณฑ์ใหม่
for
ขึ้น
the
มา
life of
หนึ่งอย่าง
one demigod.
ต้องใช้ชีวิตครึ่งเทพแค่1 ตนเท่านั้น
What are you planning to do?
You can't guess. We can conquer the stars without relying on any power.
Your ambitions have already made so many people give up their lives for the law.
I am determined for Amphorius to stand on her own 2 feet among the stars.
You are beyond reason. You think such a simple and hypocritical statement can justify...
There's no new without destroying the old. That's what you consider an atrocity? Ironic, for that is also the unchanging law of Amphorius. Ever since the flame chase prophecy resounded in the distance, fate has decreed for the Chrysos heirs to ignite our blood and illuminate this dark age.
But your world doesn't seem to be any different from your predecessors. Bloodshed, tyranny, you're making the same mistakes they did.
Go and see everything for yourself.
ไป
Go
กัน
to
สู่เมือง
any
สร้างดู
library I've built. Go listen to the rumors on every street corner. Go and witness how the Imperator crushed the I cleansed the Chrysos War's filth and mended all the conflicts left by the Arabellica. I smashed Talantin's shackles, united humankind to save themselves, and started the Flame Chase era. So now, hearken to my final words.
จงฟังคำสั่งเสียที่ฉันจะกล่าวให้ดีสัก
History
วัน
will eventually
จะ
forget
ลืมเรื่องสู่
Saridra,
ไรายได้
but it will never forget the Imperator's people or the Flame Chase era.
Final words.
คำสั่งเสีย
Amphorius is about to be destroyed. There's no time left for point. There is only one law I want to
รู้ว่า
overturn
ตัวเอง
to
จะต้อง
aid the
ตาย
final
หรอก
battle of deliverance. So I will only offer
เพีย
the
งคน
life
เดียว
of one
เช่นกัน
demigod. In the name of the Imperator, I command you one last time, Electra. Either sacrifice yourself for conquest, or pierce this tyrant's chest with your sword.
Thus, the Imperator concluded her final speech.
และแล้วเจ้าหญิงก็ได้สำเร็จเธอพูด
At the end of her life, at
ช่ว
the
งขณะ
last
ที่
moment before she
เธอได้
stepped
มอบ
onto
ตัว
the
เอง
altar,
ตั้ง
she
ใจ
gave
จะ
her
ตาย
most
อยู่แล้ว
loyal subject the choice to decide
ตอนแรก
fate,
นึกว่าให้ซีเลน
just
แบบ
as she promised her
หักหลัง
compatriots before her very first camp.
My blood flows in you now, heroic compatriots.
จงตามมา
Follow
กลาย
me,
เป็นนาย
and
โชค
we'll.
ชะตา
The Imperator fell. Some say that the Dux Gladiorum turned traitor and killed her liege. Some say that she imprisoned the tyrant in a shallow pond of water, then left.
เขียนกฎเก
There
ณฑ์
are
ไว้ในนั้น
countless stories about her death. All we can be sure of is when the knight left the vortex, the Imperator was still mumbling about the beginning and the end.
Imperator, wait! How could someone of your status come to the front lines? Let me...
The troops defending the pass to the west of the grove. Have they surrendered?
They ran as quickly as they could when they heard your name. The Golden Cocoon Pass is now in the 1st Legion's hands.
Good. What about the Delosian militia?
The 3rd Legion set fire to the mountains and flattened everything west.
That is enough. We cannot afford to miss an opportunity for victory. Lastly,
They are no more. The 2nd and 4th Legions have destroyed...
very good. They now have no way out, no reinforcements, and we will launch the
That's it,
final
so-
charge 1 quint after the curtain fall hour tomorrow. Take no prisoners among the enemy soldiers. All sages who resist are to be captured and tried according to martial law. And do not destroy any...
Understood! Those who are resolved to die.
Reporting in. The mountain dwellers are resisting fiercely, and the legendary mountain...
Then cease our frontal assault. Send scouts to all legions and tell them to retreat into the...
Are you planning to...
It's a strategic change of plans. The seismic walking
เมือง
dragon
ก่อน
is
ส
enough
ถาน
for
กับ
that
ซีเรียม
battlefield.
ก็พอแล้ว
Walking dragon? You mean that stupid beast
อสูรโง่เง่า
Terrabot?
นั่น
Stupid? No. They are the wisest of all of Giorio's. Let them deal with their earthly brethren. We will advance and take the lead. I will deliver the most fiery retribution for the humiliation they dealt.
Understood. I'll see to it. Those who are
The Temple of the Three Fates sent a letter, Imperator.
They refused to surrender and said
ที่
this
จะยอม
letter is
จำน
their
นยัง
last
บอกเลย
warning
ว่า
to us.
Tell the commanding officers not to launch any attacks unless they receive the Imperator's handwritten approval. Disobedience.
What are you doing?
The priests of the Three Fates aren't soldiers, but politicians. Do not mistakenly believe they don't have a plan. These dying pests will ring out, I am inferior to them in that regard. They also have the prophecy to wield as a weapon, something which means I will be heading to the battlefield myself, just as I have all.
Understood. The legions will make their preparations.
Why are we not allowed to march out with the army, Imperator?
This will be a long voyage with no return. Those of you who bear the prophecy...
Why are you personally leading this battle if it's doomed to fail? The Flame Chase journey cannot...
That is correct. The Empire will be without a head when the Imperator falls. But remember, my departure
หลั
will
งจากไป
create
ผม
a
จะปูทาง
long
บันไดให้พว
staircase
ก
for
เธอ
you.
เมื่อใดที่ข่าวการตัดของเธอ
You
แพร่
will
ออกไปเธอ
understand
ก็จะ
what
เข้า
I
ใจ
mean
ความ
when
จริง
it
ข้อ
is
นี้
Ridra. Is our... Destroy the old laws and forge new ones. My conquest has reached its limits within the borders of Amphorius. Since the prophecy already decreed that the Emperor, more Chrysosaurs bearing divine authority will be born, and many more. Will they demand peace or war? Will they resist tyranny? Or do not mourn for me.
ไม่ต้องเสียใจ
Anyone can kill the Imperator. But the only one who can is Saridra.
นี่เพียงตัว
At the end, I faithfully recorded the most important battles in the Imperator's life. However,
แต่
for
ไม่รู้
some
ตรงระห
reason,
ว่างที่พักการ
a
เขียน
memory suddenly entered my mind. It was a journey on a fantastical train. I had the honor of having a heart-to-heart How do you want history to remember you? as a hero who gave up her life
เธอ
for the
ขอ
flame, she
ว่า
answered
เธ
so
อตอบอย่าง
quickly.
หนักแน่นโดยไม่ต้อง
I
คิด
would
ว่า
rather be forgotten than be
ฉันยอม
defined.
ถูกโลมเลือนดีกว่าถูกตัดสิน
Because the law can be neither eternal nor unchallenged.
เกณฑ์ไม่อาจอยู่ชั่วนิรันดร์และย่อมไม่ได้มีเพียง
And
ผู้เดียว
only humanity can pen laws into history's pages. Now, the game Dux Gladiorum.
ทั้งที่ในอดีตกว่า30 ล้านชาติ
You
ก็เป็นเธอ
killed
ที่สัง
the
หารจักรพรรดิที่
Imperator.
มีในแท้
This
แต่ครั้ง
time,
นี้ในที่สุดใจเธอ
you
กับ
finally
ก็เจอกับกฎเกณฑ์ของตัวเองแล้วสินะ
found your own law. Then, High Sealants, Electrum.
ฉันจะฝาก
I will
คนส่ง
ask
มันให้เธอเอง
someone to deliver. Will you choose to swim?
ฉันคง
And do not.
The Imperator muttered about her conquests, and news of her death spread in the city.
Freedom! Liberty! The tyrant is dead! Go!
My people, my fellow elders, do not panic.
People once cheered
ก็หัว
for
เราะมี
my
การลำลายของฉัน
ascension.
ก็ดี ฉันรักในเสียงหัวเราะยินดี
And
แต่หลั
I
งจากนั้น
see
ดินแดนที่ฉันไม่
the
เคยย่าง
god
กาย
I
ไปถึง
will return in the next cycle. The stars will hear Emphorius Seren.
ดรา
To this day, we do not know which rule the Imperator overwrote. Perhaps the truth will only be revealed at the moment of checkmate. Just like every chess, we only know her death inflamed Akama. On one side of the city, those who defended liberty toppled her statues to the ground. On the other
ยัง
side,
คงอยู่
her
ท่ามกลาง
support. It is said that
ว่ากันว่า
golden blood
ทุกๆ
congealed into the
ต่อสู้
same letters everywhere they fought. It was the name. But the one who bore that name did not see any of this. Her gaze was cast. What was the Imperator thinking about in that prophesized ocean at the boundaries of this world? In that it was neither. The Imperator only saw how the surface of the water gleamed like that crude chessboard.
Look at this chessboard. What do the people...
They are strange. They look like the stars in the night.
นี่เหรอทะเล
From that page emerged so vast, not a single trace of corruption. Is this Saritra?
Electra, my subject. Ever since you walked out of the tainted ocean and pledged yourself to me, I have seen that was why I promised you a new ocean, where the Imperator's ambitions would serve as the currents. Electra, my subject. You have done your duty as my blade. The prophecy has now made its final decree, but the Imperator never makes empty promises.
ดังนั้นจงรับความทรงจำนี้
This
ไว้
memory, this ocean, beyond the sky. This is the final gift that the Imperator.
สุดท้ายเขาก็ยังคิดถึงไฮซิเลนก็ยังราชินีไม่เคยโกหก
When I was still a fish in the ocean, I always felt so genuine. But once I stepped on the land, I found myself caught in a play. Every land dweller wore. Do you still not get it? I do not long for the oceanic depths. Perhaps even I don't know what I want. I still don't know, but I know one thing right now. A fish is
ปลา
simply a
ที่
fish,
ปลาก็คือปลาอยู่บนยังข้ามจะออ
and
กทะ
she
เล
can never
มัน
leave the
อาศัยอ
ocean
ยู่ได้
she's in.
จะออกจากทะเลมันจะอาศัยอยู่ได้
But
ยังไง
whether under the ocean or on land, we can still look outside the cave and see the stars.
I have to admit, the 12-factor simulation of life in this experiment.
Make your choice then, senior society member. Do you want to keep walking down the wrong path, or do you want to return to the audience's seat and give yourself, Amphorius, and the entire cosmos a more...
I must refuse. A dead man never fears.
Did I not make myself clear? Have you forgotten about our dear Lord of Silence? You wouldn't want her to consider your 8 other clones as cancers within the erudition.
Your logical deductions are vastly different
มอง
from
ข้อเสนอ
mine.
และทางวิชาการอย่างหนึ่งแล้วกัน
Listen, my
ลอง
peers. Why don't you look beyond this world, just as the Chrysos did? Amphorius is not a place where 3 paths entangle, but where 3 paths fight to the death. You used Memoria to resist me, but did you not consider the possibility the
ความทรง
remembrance
จำ
and
และผลทั้งห
their
ลาย
children
จะช่วย
might
โอ
have
กาสแทรก
taken
ซึม
this
มาอย่างสนามรบ
opportunity
บ้าง
to
ในขณะเดียวกันนั้น
Oh, so this isn't just silence. What was the last thing she said to you before you parted the waters at the
เป็น
Scale
คำถาม
Gorge
ที่หลากหลายมาก
waterscape?
แต่คำตอบ
A tricky question. She didn't say anything back then, right?
That's correct. And now I'm sure. You are not
เธ
March
อไม่ใช่
7th.
มาเซเว่น
There's no way she would remember that detail. I'll only warn you once.
ออกจากร่างของเธอเดี๋ยวนี้
Body. No.
How impulsive. That's not like you at all. Why don't you calm down and think about another possibility? I didn't take over March. Rather, it's March 7th who regained my memories.
จบแล้วนะครับสำหรับพาร์ทนี้ของแพท 3.5 ไลแกสก็บอกเรามาแล้วว่าบางทีมันอาจจะเป็นการต่อมันอาจจะไม่ใช่การบรรจบของ3พาร์ทแต่มันคืออาจจะเป็นการต่อสู้ของ3พาร์ทก็ได้อะไรประมาณนั้นโอเคครับเนื้อเรื่องของแพท 3.6 จะเป็นยังไงต่อนั้นดิฟออกมาแล้วก็คือ Evernight กับด่านเหิงร่างใหม่นะครับก็เดี๋ยวมาลุยกันในแพทหน้า 3.6 ครับสำหรับคลิปนี้ก็ขอบคุณทุกคนที่คอยติดตามครับไว้เจอกันครับสวัสดีครับ